Welcome back to art class. Today we're going to continue on with a new project. Today what I'm going to need you to do is you're going to need a few pieces of paper. You're going to need two, actually. And then you are going to need an eraser, a pencil. And for this project I actually prefer crayons over any other material just because there's more colors usually in the set. But if you have a really big set of colored pencils, that would be something that can work as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make what's called a paper weaving. And so most of you know what weaving is. It's how you clothes are made, like little fibers or strings are woven together, they interlaced and locked one above the other like this, in different kinds of patterns to get different kinds of textures to your clothes. We're going to do a paper version of that, but we need to create an interesting look so that when we do it, it will have a neat look in the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your pieces of paper, set the other one off to the side for a second, and you're just going to, actually, real quick, give it a little pinch in the middle. Don't flatten the whole thing, just pinch in the middle. And then fold it the other way. And do the same thing, give it a little pinch in the middle. I just want to know exactly where the middle of the paper is. And it's right here where those two pinches crisscross. I'm going to put a little mark there. And what I'm going to have us do is make a spiral. You guys know what a spiral is. I want it to be kind of a big spiral. And it's going to end up going off the page. Notice that mine is about 3 finger spaces wide, almost 3.5 here. And that's about it. So it's going to go like this. Okay. You want to have this line kind of dark, so I'm going to go over it a second time here just to make it a little bit more visible. Okay, so there's my spiral. Now, I need an exact copy of this spiral onto the second piece of paper. So you're going to definitely want to be doing this particular project during the daylight. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take it to a window, put your blank one on top, and take it to the window and just trace it. I took mine to the window, and now I have my two that look the same. Okay, I'm going to set one off to the side, and I'm going to focus on this first one. We're going to use the warm color scheme for this first one. And as you guys well know, warm colors are basically reds, yellows, and oranges. So because I know that my crayon has a lot of these, my pen has a lot of these, I'm going to pick 4. Where's my regular gun? That look good. Okay, so reds, oranges, and yellows. And what I'm going to do is this first one, we need to make a follow the spiral, and you're going to color, and each one's going to be about a finger space thick. So my first one is about a finger space thick all the way around. So I'm going to pick a second color, do the same thing. as you can see, I got 4 colors basically in here. I got a little tight in one spot, but then I got this other spot, and I'll get another color for that. Yours may be plus or minus differently a little bit, depending on how tight your spiral is. You may be able to fit only 3 colors. That was kind of what I was aiming for, but I kind of messed up on how wide my spiral was, or even how I could have made mine a little bit thicker, because mine aren't exactly as big as my finger. So I could have gone a little bit thicker. It kind of just depends on your tight of your spiral and how much you're going to give for how thick your colors are going to be. But plan on at least 3 colors. Okay, so this is where I need you to get today, is to finish this warm colored spiral up. We will deal with the second colored one next week, because it does take a while to do the coloring and to do it neatly. Again, you're aiming for minimum of 3 colors. You know, I went up to 5 because of how I did mine. Try not to go over that, because it just gets to be a bit much. Because how I have 5 here, that means I have to have 5 on my second sheet as well. So that does make it a little harder. If you can do it in 3 or 4, it makes it a little bit easier, because you have to do it in 3 or 4 here as well. When you get done, please snap a photo of this one for me, and I will see you next week.